Nowak back up top. Shockey ready. 3 in the hole. Now Bike looking to break down the defense. Beautiful spin move. And they'll get a steal. Kazaczynski to the hole. O'Connell at the rim. Counted in the foul. Titans by 6. Pinkerton trying to hurry. Three-pointer. Up and in. Lebrecht will shake and bake. Look at the spin move. Left-hand finish. 6 points. We're inside of 3 minutes, third quarter. Isaac looking to match. Up and in. The rebound, the outlet pass, and then the bucket. The trap from midcourt has produced the steal. O'Brien up ahead to Kittel, who throws it down. Trying to make it potentially a one-possession game. Up and under Pacey. Looks like a dialed-up man-to-man. There's the back door, and Mike up, no good, side iron. Offensive rebound, Rosatana. Back up and in off the glass, and an immediate timeout comes from Bedford. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Durham. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. It's the NHIAA Division II Boys Basketball Championship game between the ConVal Cougars and the Souhegan Sabres. The D1 champions were crowned a little over an hour ago. Trinity outlasted Goffstown in a 64-62 thriller. Some big shoes to fill for these two schools, two of the better teams in Division II all season long. ConVal comes in as the 3 seed, 15-3. They looked impressive the other night. Back on Tuesday in the semifinal victory over Pelham. That was a 58-47 win over the Pythons. Sabres, 17-1 during the regular season. Got off to a 12-0 start before falling against Lebanon. They got their revenge against the Raiders Tuesday night with a 41-32 victory in a game that did not feature a whole lot of offense, particularly in the first half. But ultimately, Peter Pierce's squad found a way to win and get back to the championship game for the first time since 2013. ConVal arriving in the final round since the first time since 2000 when they fell to Goffstown 47-42. 47-44 in the Class I championship. Last title for the Cougars came in 1994 with a win over Lebanon. Souhegan looking for their first championship since they did it back in 2004.
Yeah, you know, when you look at that ConVal-Pelham game, you looked at two teams that were able to come out, I think, Nick, play at a pretty high level, and you saw some really good basketball between those two teams. And you kind of, you know, you see ConVal coming out with a win, battle-tested against a good team. Kind of a little different with the Lebanon-Souhegan game, Nick. That game, like you said, found a way to win. I thought Bernasconi was a big factor in that game, brought a lot of energy in. I don't know if they'd be here without him in that game because he created such a spark and fed so much a part of the offense. But they were struggling in the beginning. I thought Coach Pierce made some good personnel moves, but I don't really know how good. Obviously, with a record like that, they've got to be very solid. I would expect they didn't play their best game against Lebanon. Let's see what they've done in the practice in the meantime, as they're going to face a good ConVal team.
Yeah, they were led by Joe Bernasconi, as you mentioned, the junior point guard, 17 points, 14 of those in the second half, and that's when it seemed like the Sabre offense became a little more fluid. They've got a big man in the middle, 6'5" John McBride, the senior, also was held in check in the first half of the semifinal bid against Lebanon, but finished with 8 points and was battling foul trouble most of the night. So he's going to try and stay on the floor and make an impact for the Sabres inside early and often in this one. ConVal led by head coach Jason Starr, and they've got some firepower as well. Austin Knight is a three-point threat. He led the way in the win over the Pythons with a game-high 21 points. Joseph Gutween is rock solid. He ended up with a dozen in the win over Pelham. Owen McGuire has been a presence on the glass all season for Coach Starr. He was in double figures with 11 that semifinal victory. And Malachi Page gives this ConVal group a boost off the pine. In fact, he paced the offense in the first half off the bench with 8 of his 9 points coming before halftime. It's a good-sized crowd here at UNH. We're live from the Lundholm Gymnasium. They cleared it out nearly 5,000 fans from the D1 championship between Trinity and Goffstown.
Took a long time.
They eventually got everybody out, got this place resituated, reopened the doors, and a strong crowd. Not quite as big as the D1 gathering, but still a strong crowd that features two standing student sections that should be chanting back and forth at one another throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, if it's indicative of any good percentage of the last game, Nick, we're got to be in for a good one. That last Division I championship, boys championship between Trinity and Goffstown we just saw is going to be a high bar oh, thank you so much. It's going to be a high bar to meet. And, this ConVal crowd just gave a little cheer when they came out. Looks to me like they're pretty wired up, ready to go. So we'll see what happens. Mike Murphy up with the badly needed roster.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mike.
he hooks it up for sure. And we appreciate Mike here and the rest of the staff at UNH.
It's a long walk.
We're up here in the bird's eye view, high above the floor here at Lundholm. And we're glad you can have some time this afternoon to spend with us. Thank and ask to Steve Beals from Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, broadcasting in conjunction with the NFHS. Let's turn things down to Sherm, the public address announcer.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Well, there it is, starting lineups, the national anthem. And we're set to roll here in Durham. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. The second part of a four-game affair, 4 championship games. The D1 boys already settled their business. Trinity capturing their first title in 9 years with a 64-62 win over Goffstown. We'll get the Division I and Division II championship on the girls' side coming up later on this afternoon. But right now, the D2 boys final. ConVal and Souhegan. The Sabres 17-1, the top seed coming in. Tournament wins over Laconia and Lebanon. ConVal arriving via postseason wins over Kingswood, Sanborn, and Pelham. Jump ball over into the scorers table. And last touch by Souhegan, so ConVal officially will open up on the offensive end. Both teams in a man-to-man. Here's Austin Knight, the high scorer.
Yep.
On the semifinal win over Pelham. 3-point threat, knocked down 3 from deep in that one. Christian Buffum. Here's Owen Michaels with a left-hand dribble. Souhegan in a man-to-man. 3-pointer. Michaels, the lefty, goes off the rim. Kept alive by Gutwein, but ultimately scooped up by the big fella, John McBride. Big man listed at 6'7" in the program.
I think he's all of that, Nick.
And he may be a legit 6'7". Gets the game's first rebound. Minute gone by. Souhegan trying to get on the board on their first trip. Here's the point guard, junior Joe Bernasconi. Really shouldered the offensive load in the come-from-behind win over Lebanon. There's a nice finish.
Nice feed.
Keegan Burke gets free. Burke, the senior, on a nice cut. Puts Souhegan in front 2-0. ConVal looking for an answer. This is Owen McGuire. Spin move, couldn't get it to go. Left it a little short. Bernasconi into the front court, looks over his shoulder at Coach Pierce, who calls out the play from midcourt.
I think McBride got a piece of that, Nick.
Looked like it.
Yep.
Here's Nolan Colby, sophomore guard. Little give and go. Colby, a tough catch, and he's fouled on the shot. Got hit on the wrist.
Good movement by Souhegan.
Yeah. Sophomore taking advantage of the space there in the lane. McBride, the pass over the top. Foul goes against Christian Buffum.
Yeah.
Who picks up his first.
One thing about Lebanon is they could clog up the middle. They had some big strength. It looks to me like Souhegan may match up a little better here inside the paint, Nick.
Colby misses the first free throw. Second one for the right-hander. Souhegan extends their lead to 3-0. Nearly 2 minutes in, first quarter. Some late arriving fans still making their way to the seats. Here's Knight against Berlusconi. That's a good point guard matchup to watch as this game goes on. Patient possession for ConVal. No shot clock in the NHIAA, as we know. Coach Pierce likes the defensive effort. Gets the bench to clap their hands in unison. ConVal going to continue to work the perimeter. Michaels. Knight for three. Off target from the corner. Second rebound for McBride. Souhegan gets the stop they want. They lead 3-0. McBride down the lane is fouled.
Much more effective so far in this game against ConVal than McBride was, against Lebanon, Nick. He's rebounding, driving the net. Looks good.
Remember, they only scored 3 points total in the first quarter.
I couldn't believe the score.
Yep. Of the semifinal victory that ended up being 41-32 over Lebanon, but they've eclipsed that total with that free throw there by McBride.
Wasn't it like 13-10 or something like that at the half? It wasn't much more than that. Very low scoring game.
Free throw. McBride in and out. The tip goes off the iron before it's eventually secured by Owen McGuire. So a 1-for-2 trip for McBride. Souhegan with a 4-0 lead. ConVal trying to get on the board. That's the Sabres fans chanting defense. 3 minutes in, a travel.
Couldn't really decide which direction he wanted to go, Nick. Dragged that heel a little too far.
First turnover either way. Sabres with a 4-0 lead. McBride calling for the basketball in the low post. He's got Weinreit on his left shoulder. Double team comes, whips it to the corner. Knocked out of bounds. Good hands by Gutwing. Got his right hand on it to disrupt the feed. We'll stay at this end with the Sabres. Meanwhile, Coach Starr down on one knee, trying to inspire this defense. Berlusconi drives middle and travels. Shoveled the feet a little bit upon picking up the dribble. It's the Sabres' first giveaway. Meanwhile, ConVal still trying to get on the board as we approach the midway point already of this first quarter. So far, a pretty suffocating man-to-man here by Souhegan. Buffum, a spin. Gutween traveled again on the catch.
Boy. I've seen more traveling lately, Nick, and it just showed probably from the intensity in which they're playing, starting to play really good defenses.
Typically in the first quarter,
yeah,
players adjust to the game speed over time.
Yeah.
But right now, ConVal back-to-back giveaways and still scoreless 4 minutes in. Not the start Coach Starr was hoping for. Souhegan trying to take advantage. Lobbed in, Berlusconi. Back out. No baseline drive, looks for his center with a bounce pass. McBride on the ground in the paint. Going to scramble out of a problem, and a timeout is going to be called from the Souhegan sideline. ConVal wanted to travel. Coach Starr upset. Talking over there with Daryl Robichard and Peter McKinney. The third official is Tim Keefe. So Souhegan may have caught in a break there with 3:38 to go in this first quarter.
Saw some of this group at the semifinals the other night. Yep. At Exeter.
Another pair of good Robichard does a lot of D1 games as well. Peter McKinney has been in and out. Tim Keefe is a name that pops up here and there. I mean, these guys are well-traveled, and this championship affair in good hands. All right, so Souhegan burns their first time out. And they're going to send the starting five back onto the floor. No subs either way as of yet.
Looks like the ConVal crowd has grown a little more, Nick, as we're watching the game. People still filing in.
Yep. Some of the late arrivers for this 1 o'clock Eastern time tip. Matt Karanen, the junior, goes inside to McBride. It's an offensive foul. Wow. Big man tried to clear out some space, dipping the shoulder, it looked like.
Yeah, it was.
Into the chest of the defender.
Yep.
An aggressive move at the undersized defender, Owen Michaels. Able to draw the whistle. ConVal gets a stop, however. Cougars still looking for their first points nearly 5 minutes in. Three-pointer from Joe Gutwein. Off target, McBride, his third rebound for Souhegan. Canavan turned it over.
Souhegan doing a little better when they go in the offensive zone and set the pace, Nick. Slow it down a little bit.
2 turnovers each way.
Yeah.
Michaels, McGuire, Michaels, three-pointer, short. McBride on the window.
Well, if he's there, I don't see anybody out there that's going to challenge him on rebounds, Nick. He's just got way too much extension.
4 rebounds already, all 4 for Souhegan. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Backdoor feed, wrestled away by Colby on the catch, goes back inside. And a foul is called as Keegan Burke going to head to the free throw line for the first time, the senior. With a nice cut. Drew the contact, looked like on the left elbow. Good pass by Colby inside. Jump hook almost went down. Burke can't find the touch. Had only 1 point the other night in the semifinal win over Lebanon, but led the way on the backboard with 6 rebounds. 0 for 2, that one short, an immediate whistle.
Looking for a substitution.
Going to get a sub now. I'm not sure what the whistle was. Maybe a lane violation against Souhegan. Either way, an empty trip for the Sabres. Score remains 4-0. Nearly 6 minutes into the basketball game. It's a ConVal team that put up 58 the other night in the semifinals. Can't get it here. McBride, another rebound. Look at a run. Berlusconi leaves it for Canavan, who's got the leaner.
Berlusconi almost traveled there, Nick, but was able to stop short.
Got it away just in time.
Yep.
Canavan is first, too. Meanwhile, a travel is called. That's Malachi Page, who just checked into the game for the first time a moment ago. Called for steps. Third giveaway by the Cougars. Souhegan a chance to work on their 6-0 lead with now 100 seconds remaining first quarter.
Yeah, there's just no hope for them getting a rebound, Nick, underneath the basket so far, with McBride tying it up.
It's been one shot and out routinely for ConVal. Souhegan has brought on Peter Headington, a senior guard, to join Bernasconi in the backcourt. Canavan looking for the baseline take.
Nice
Baker is good.
Net.
An explosive move with the right-hand dribble. Yeah. Coach Pierce likes to start. It's 8-0 Souhegan. Knight on the spin, had a block by McBride. And then a foul here against ConVal in the backcourt. McBride with 6 rebounds, and he'll check out of the game. Burke, after a very brief rest, is back on. Keegan Burke.
McBride takes a well-deserved rest. A lot of production there in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes, excuse me.
1 point, 1 block, 6 rebounds for the 6'7" big. Souhegan looking for a double-digit lead inside of a minute first quarter. Bernasconi's 16-footer is good.
You always know how he's feeling, Nick. Very emotional, animated, hyped up player on the field. Others feed off of it.
Michaels gets the 2. A much-needed deuce for ConVal as they avoid the shutout. And get their first points with 7.5 into the game. Meanwhile, Headington for Burke. Now Canavan with 10 seconds. Bodied up by Michaels, wants a screen. Gonna go left. Bounce pass. Jump shot. Too strong for Burke. Rebound for McGuire, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Souhegan getting the job done on defense. They've got a 10-2 lead after 8 minutes. Right back to Durham in just a moment. Quarter number 2 on the way. You're watching the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division II Championship right here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, in conjunction with the NFHS Network.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Very good play-by-play guy, too.
Yeah. Is he? Yeah.
All right, second quarter, Souhegan. A 10-2 lead on the board. And off to a good start here, the number one seed looking for their first championship in 18 seasons.
Souhegan, that does not look like Lebanon so far, Nick, the other day, and they seem to, when you look at the matchups here, McBride just seems to have such an advantage underneath, and Bernasconi is continuing the quality play that he had before.
Meanwhile, miscommunication leads to Souhegan's third turnover. That ball is thrown out of bounds. ConVal took them over 7 minutes to score. Trying to make it a two-possession game again. Page into a double-team travel. Now 4 giveaways for ConVal in this first half.
Looks like he might have tried to force it, Nick, there a little hard. Better off bouncing off and putting it back out on top.
Screen and roll here. Sabres look for a 10-point edge. Both teams have been in the man-to-man exclusively. Pick and roll again. Cut off. Near side. First touch for Sal Speranzo, the junior guard who just came on. Also Colin Burke, the senior, making his first appearance. Canavan with a double pump.
Oh, a nice move to the basket.
He's got a game-high 6 points.
He's a wiry young player.
A junior.
Yep, just a junior.
Scored 6 in the semifinal victory, all in the first half over Lebanon. Meanwhile, in the lane,
nice move.
Over 2 players. Joseph Gutwein, his first points. Again, an 8-point gap at 12-4. Burke thought about it. Going to pull it out. And back for Canavan. The ConVal student section standing wearing Christmas garb for whatever reason. Another random fan theme. Meanwhile, tough shot. That's Nolan Colby.
Yep.
His first field goal, able to release that on the way down. Baseline deuce gives Souhegan again a 10-point lead at 14-4. Hanging, nice. Scoring, McGuire.
Nice fade back there, Nick. He pressed and then backed up, got himself some room.
Good hang time there, yep. The right-hand finish. McGuire's the third Cougar to score here. 3 minutes in second quarter. Souhegan has never trailed.
Yeah, Souhegan more than happy to keep McBride resting.
Yeah.
And still moving ahead in the ball game.
Yeah, McBride came out with about a minute to go in the first quarter. I haven't seen him since. Meanwhile, this one turned over. Gets away from Keegan Burke. And it's the fourth Sabre turnover.
Yeah, John coming back in.
Subs here, Steve. Your boy back on, McBride. Wasn't going to be left on the bench very long.
No, but he got a pretty good rest
there.
Got a
rock solid 4 minutes, though.
Yeah, and that's good for Coach Pierce and his crew.
Grabbed 6 rebounds in that first quarter.
Keeps him out of foul trouble for the second half.
Meanwhile, ConVal, again, trying to make this a 2-possession game.
Nice shot.
It's Owen McGuire.
Nice shot.
Trying to come alive. He's got 5. And Souhegan's lead is cut to 5. A 5-0 run. And again, that's got that Cougar student section on their feet. Bernasconi tries his hand at the 3. Side iron miss. Rebound for Owen Michaels of ConVal.
McBride kind of left the paint early, Nick. He probably could have had that rebound if he stayed in.
Well, Buffum trying to regroup. Gutwein, McGuire, back for Buffum. Good shot fake, goes into the lane, drops it off, left hand, and a foul is called as McGuire was hit on his way up.
Yeah, nice bounce pass from Christian Buffum. Over to McGuire there. Those bounce passes are so effective.
And good movement away from the ball to send McGuire to the line, where he can't cash in. That one around the rim and out.
Jeez, you're right, Nick, about the Christmas gear. I couldn't, but it's actually into the second section now a little bit. Must be something to it.
McGuire, 1 for 2. Yeah, you see these random themes. We saw, for instance, the Pinkerton crowd all wearing helmets.
Yep.
So you never know.
No.
I suppose as good of a theme as any. Christmas in February. Meanwhile, again getting the step is Canavan. He leads all scorers with 8. Gets the long arm finish with the right hand. Souhegan by 6 at 16-10. Coming up on 3 minutes, first half. Page right to the hole, draws a foul. Able to go by his man Colby with the left-hand dribble. And then near the rim, hesitated just a little bit to draw the foul.
Yep.
Page, in a lot of ways, anchored ConVal in the first half of their semifinal win over Pelham. 8 of his 9 came before halftime, and he was the team's high scorer at the break. Gets his first point in this championship game.
2 nice shots.
Goes 2 for 2. ConVal's within 4. Down to 3 minutes, second quarter. Souhegan is led by as many as 10. Hand check here against the defender, Page. Trying to slow down Canavan. Picks up his first, and that is the team's 4th.
Was that Canavan or number 5? Number 2, I mean.
Thought it was Canavan.
Oh, you may be right. Sorry, Nick.
Bernasconi.
They're all moving fast.
Tough to see with the white letters.
It is. That's
on the
problem.
white jersey.
Nice
Count
shot.
that!
Well, that's
and
Canavan.
the foul. That's definitely Matt Canavan. He's got 10. Somehow put that one in off the window on his way to the ground.
Just didn't give up.
The lanky junior is trying to put together a solid first half. The first to double figures. You see there the body contact by
the
Page,
foul.
who picks up his second.
But knew he had the foul and stayed with it.
Canavan completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 11 points now to lead all scorers. Souhegan up by 7. 19-12 and a turnover. It's the 5th ConVal giveaway. A good steal there for the Sabres. Big 2 steps and a foul as Colby knocked to the ground. Will go to the line for 2.
Nice hard drive to the basket, strong.
Nobody home on the weak side. And the big
Almost got
body
all ball
thump there by Owen Michaels made a play on the basketball, but got a lot of body.
Yep.
Colby to the stripe, where he's 1 for 2, now 2 for 3 after that make.
Souhegan back on, building a little by little a comfortable lead.
And it's right back to 9 now.
Yep.
And 21-12. Colby with 5 points. Page tried to bounce it underneath, but a kick ball is going to bail him out. Nearly another Sabre steal.
Yep.
Instead, that pass drew a little bit of leather there, a little bit of shoe leather. So the kick will keep it at this end. Meanwhile, Colby is out of the game. Keegan Burke, the senior forward, is back on. Here's Knight. Going to head to the free throw line. Knight, 21 points. Back on Tuesday night over Pelham, or against Pelham in the win over the Pythons, but scoreless with 2 minutes even remaining in this first half.
Coach Pierce really using his bench quite a bit, Nick.
Yeah.
There's no simple starting 5. He's moving people around.
Yeah, the rotation about 7 or 8 deep.
Well, it's hot on the floor. Maybe he's trying to.
Guys are coming in and out pretty rapidly.
Uses the resources.
Going in and out. Knight upset after 2 free throws rattle no good. However, an offensive rebound keeps the play at this end inside of 2 minutes. ConVal has trailed throughout this first half. Knight for Page. Page crosses to the left and is fouled on the floor. Going to be the 5th Souhegan team foul, so they've got 1 left to give. As Bernasconi is hit with his first. Well, good play here.
Nice
McGuire
pass in, yeah.
off the screen.
He was fun to watch the other night, McGuire, Nicky. Really came out strong, I thought, in the second half.
He's got ConVal's. He's got the high score for ConVal, 8 points. He's got his club within 7. Minute 20 now to go, second quarter. Travel. Picked up the dribble, took a little bit of a half hop at Sal Speranzo.
Yeah, Buffum did a nice job blocking him out, Nick. Didn't give him anywhere to go.
Speranzo pulled off the floor by Coach Pierce. Five turnovers unofficially each way as we go to the final minute, first half. Buffum from 17 won't get it. Ultimately, it's Bernasconi the rebound for Souhegan. Souhegan in no hurry. Free to take their time, as we know. They may potentially want the final shot here. Burke trying to pivot his way out of a problem up top to his brother. This is Keegan Burke. And now it's Canavan with 20 to go. Junior turns on the gas, down the lane, offensive foul. It's a good job by Page, able to slide over and draw the charge in the lane. And now ConVal, with just over 20 seconds remaining, a chance for the final look of the first half.
Get it within 5. Or 4.
Yep. Trailed by as many as 10. Full court press here by Souhegan. No problem for Knight along the far sideline, and now indeed ConVal setting up for the final shot. Knight up top. Michaels, catch fire 3, short. Offensive rebound by Gutwein. Back out, Gutwein for three.
Hey,
He's going to beat the
got it.
buzzer.
Like I said, get within 5 or 4, Nick. Nice shot there.
I thought that was a three. They only give him two.
Oh, yeah, he jumped inside. You can see it. Yep. So they only give him 2.
I think they'll take another look at that. That should have been a three. But either way, ConVal ends the first half on a high note.
Yeah, if we could take another look, that'd be good.
Right now, they are within 5 at halftime. And keep in mind, it took them nearly the entire first quarter to get on the board. Now, again, it's the closer of the two lines, which he's behind, clearly.
He's behind it.
Yep. So that should be a three.
Yep.
We'll see. The officials
they're going to
just
do it.
added the point. So it is 21-17 after that three there from Joseph Gutwein. So ConVal, after trailing the entire first half with something to build on as they head into the locker room at the break, 21-17 is the Souhegan lead.
If you know, Nick, you're not going to tie it up or go ahead going out of the half, you at least want to be the one that makes it closer and close on a positive note going into the half. Psychology is so much a part of sports in so many ways. It doesn't matter which sport you play. But in basketball, with a limited 32 minutes, you want to go into that half closing it within a small margin, which they've done.
They rattle off 5 unanswered points there in that final minute. It's a good way to get something going. So, Souhegan, the number 1 seed in the hunt for their first championship since 2004. They do have the lead at the half, thanks in large part by the junior guard Matt Canavan's 11 points to lead all scorers. Coming up, take a look at all the stats and highlights from that first half. Get you set for third quarter action as well. Souhegan 21, ConVal 17 here in the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division II Championship. Here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, in conjunction with the NFHS Network.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school varsity and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit newhampshiretomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Start of the second half here in Durham. Souhegan leading ConVal 21-17. It's the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division II championship game. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you from Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, broadcasting today in conjunction with the NFHS Network. Souhegan scored the first 10 points of the ball game and held ConVal scoreless for nearly the entire first quarter. Cougars got their lone field goal of the frame in the final 30 seconds, ended up just 1 of 8 from the field in that first quarter. However, ConVal scores 15 in the second. They shoot at 5 of 7, including 2 of 3 from deep, to trim the gap to 4. They got a three-pointer there at the buzzer by Owen McGuire, who has a team-high 8 points at the midway point. Souhegan very effective offensively, 4 for 5 in both quarters for an 8 for 10 final. And well, the only player in double figures is junior Matt Canavan for the Sabres. 11 points on 5 of 5 shooting. Had help from sophomore Nolan Colby, who chipped in with 5 points. And John McBride, in just under 8 minutes of work, pulls in 7 rebounds for Souhegan. Does not take a field goal attempt, but goes 1 for 2 at the line for 1 point. So that's where we are. A low-scoring first half. Souhegan has never trailed, led by as many as 10, but Souhegan, their lead cut to 4 as ConVal is within shouting distance with the third quarter looming.
Canavan's look good, Nick. He's put in the extra. He's kind of like been a spark plug in sort of a small way, like Bernasconi was for the offensive side of Souhegan on the court, Nick. And I thought he's had a very, very good half. Got to give ConVal credit, though. They keep on hanging around. They had some shooting trouble at the beginning of the game. Things just weren't going right for them, but they're starting to get the handle on things, and they bring it within 4 points at the end. We talked about that before the halftime. They got to feel a little better coming out here right now to be within 4. Play a game note. Don't understand why McBride has been under 8 minutes, because he's been lights out on the defensive side of the ball, rebounding for Souhegan. The only thing I could think of is Coach Pierce maybe holding him for many more minutes in the second half.
Well, he did pick up a second foul there in the second quarter.
That's a fair point. Yep.
But I would expect if he can stay out of foul trouble, he probably doesn't leave the floor in the second half. We'll see.
Agreed.
Souhegan running a little bit of a deeper rotation as well, with 9 players seeing action in that first half. Only 6 hit the floor for ConVal. All right.
Yep.
So Coach Pierce got his guys ready. They're assembled. Souhegan ready to take the floor. Coach Starr giving one final marching order for ConVal as the Cougars follow suit. Both fan bases pumped up here in Durham. Souhegan students standing on the near side off to our left in all white. Well, it's a Christmas theme for the Cougar fans who made the drive east from Peterborough. It'll be ConVal basketball to begin. Starters both ways are on the floor. The teams have switched ends. ConVal will work left to right. Souhegan will counter right to left. Both teams played man-to-man that entire first half defensively. And we expect more of the same here in the second half. All right, here's Austin Knight. I'm sure Coach Starr would like to get his point guard going here in the second half. Knight, 21 points in the semifinal win over Pelham, but scoreless so far this afternoon. Buffum, pretty good ball fake. Leaves it upstairs for Gutwein. And now Buffum trying to size up Berlusconi. Leans into a left-hand shot, won't go.
That's why
and McBride has his 8th rebound.
Sorry, Nick. That's why he's so valuable on the defensive side. He's just, every rebound near the basket, he's pulling down.
Yeah, no second chance opportunities for ConVal in that first half. They did have 2 offensive rebounds, but couldn't cash in. Minute gone by, third quarter. Backdoor feed. This is Keegan Burke. Able to spin his way. The defender lost his balance, and Burke gets his second field goal.
Well, he was looking for the offensive, Nick, and didn't get the call.
The officials letting him play by and large.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of fouls called either way so far. Knight into traffic. No, the follow, yes.
Wow. Nice second effort.
Austin Knight, 5'8" guard, not going to be denied there. Able to follow his own miss. And playing with a scowl here early in the second half. Meanwhile, Berlusconi lobs it inside, and McBride is fouled on his way up.
Yeah, I don't think that was a shot. That clearly was just a fake shot. Get it to McBride, right in the left end of the basket, and draws the foul.
McBride still yet to register a field goal attempt. Second trip to the line for the 6'7" senior. Free throw, no good. McBride, one of 5 seniors playing in his final high school game. The lefty goes 1 for 2. Souhegan's lead back to 5 at 24-19. Sabres led by as many as 10 in the first half. Inside out, Buffum down the lane, couldn't split the 2 defenders, turned it over. Berlusconi up the floor, and a big block from behind by Owen Michaels. Then it's turned back over at midcourt. Canavan to the hole, gets the banker.
He likes those fancy shots, Nick, doesn't he? The heck with the odds, he just goes for it.
Able to twist, turn, and use the glass very well.
Yes, he does.
13 points now to leave all scores. McGuire wants the answer. Can't get it. Second try, though, is good, and the foul.
ConVal's not going to give up, Nick. They just don't have that in their DNA. They're going to keep coming.
And Gutwein able to crash the offensive glass. Suddenly the Cougars, with a couple of second chance opportunities that have gone their way. You see there, cashed in, off the window, knocked to the ground. Gutwein, who hit the 3 there to end the first half, now with 7 points.
Yep. Well,
and a little bit of a delay here before the free throw as Peter McKinney addresses the fellas down there on the lane. ConVal trying to make it a 4-point game. Gutwein does. First free throw for Gutwein. So here we are. Back to the halftime deficit of 4 with 3 minutes gone by in this third quarter. Canavan. Berlusconi. Offensive foul. And that's on McBride. A little bit of a push there on the screen. That's number 3. Coach Pierce not going to play around. He pulls his 6'7" senior off the floor.
Yeah, he doesn't look too thrilled either. Let's see if we can see it.
Another senior replaces him, Colin Burke.
Yeah, he put his arm on him and pushed him as he got aside. I mean, that's just a senseless foul right there, Nick.
No need.
No need whatsoever. He made the pick. He established that. Got Bernasconi free, and there we are.
ConVal a chance to cut this to 2, maybe down to 1. Michaels, pull up, in and out. That one looked like it was halfway down. Rebound number 1 for Colin Burke, and Souhegan gets the stop they were hoping for. Coming up on the midway point, third quarter. Meanwhile, I think an accidental horn just went off courtside.
Well, fortunately, Nick, that wasn't a drive to the basket or in the middle of a shot. It was all the way back to half court, so, but fortunate it was.
The technical malfunction. So a dead ball here, and Souhegan going to keep it with an inbound coming along the near sideline. Meanwhile, Joe Bernasconi, we know he can score the basketball. Hasn't taken too many shots in this one.
He's been more of a setup man than anything else, Nick, today.
Only 2 field goal attempts in the first half.
Yeah, like McGeady, not a selfish player at all.
And 14 of his 17 in the second half in the semifinal win over Lebanon. Tipped away. Gutwein got his left hand on it.
Doesn't seem to have any cardio issues, Bernasconi. He just goes all the time, full out, full time.
Yeah,
clearly in excellent athletic shape.
Yep. Able to change up speed, seemingly the drop of a hat.
Yep. This guy's been the man, Canavan, so far.
He really gives Coach Pierce another ball handler on the floor as well. It's a good 3-guard set in that regard when you consider the sophomore Nolan Colby as well.
They're trying to set Canavan up for a 3, and it's just not happening.
Good defense here by ConVal. Good patience by Souhegan. A long possession. We're now inside of 4 minutes, third quarter. Bernasconi double teamed on the baseline. He's got Colin Burke in the lane. It's an offensive foul.
Wow.
Well, again, the shoulder dip is a no-no according to this 3-man officiating crew you see there. Burke.
Yeah, when it gets like this, Nick, I mean, you just start burning your fouls left and right, and this game can change. Sorry.
Well, for ConVal, that's a break in their direction. Souhegan with 3 team fouls now. Only 1 against the Cougars as we move towards 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Buffum being bodied up by Colby. Far side, Michaels. Michaels yet to come off the floor in this one. Going to lean into a banker, can't get it high off the glass. McBride is back in and collects his ninth rebound for Souhegan, playing here with 3 fouls. Bernasconi, the scooper.
Saw the lane, busted it.
Well, he's picked his spots well.
He has.
And again, the ability to turn on the speed when necessary gets him to the rim.
And just never, as we were talking about earlier, Nick, there's no fatigue in his repertoire. It's all of his movements are just very deliberate.
Meanwhile, I think we had a delay of game warning after the basket, as one of the Souhegan's players, I think, kicked the ball after the hoop. So I believe a delay of game warning that did, however, allow both teams to make substitutions. As Malachi Page returns, he's the only bench player to get minutes so far for ConVal. Oh, great move. McGuire with the left-hand finish.
McBride left the lane open, Nick, and he went for it.
8 in the first half. He's the first to double digits for ConVal. Quick shot the other way won't go. Buffum collects the rebound. ConVal trying to make a move, trying to get within 1. Knight the 3 won't happen. Rebound snatched by Keegan Burke. Souhegan in charge, up by 4, and now a timeout is called by Coach Pierce.
This quarter's running by like a rocket here.
And it's a fast-moving game overall.
Sure is.
We tipped off at 1 o'clock, a little under 54 minutes ago. So this one moving
very quickly
along quickly. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Third quarter, Souhegan has played with the lead the entire way. The number 1 seed, 17-1 during the regular season, got off to a 12-0 start. Their lone loss came against Lebanon of 60-44. Those two teams split the regular season, and of course round 3 the other night in the semis went Souhegan's way by a final of 41-32. They had a bye, of course, in the first round and had a blowout quarterfinal victory over Laconia of 67-40. ConVal, meanwhile, one of 3 teams to finish at 15-3 in Division II. They ended up as the 3rd seed. Beat Kingswood, beat Sanborn, and beat Pelham. Meanwhile, this one is turned over. Coming out of the timeout, miscommunication, another Souhegan giveaway. As that's turnover number 7 unofficially for the Sabres.
Well, a 4-point lead, Nick, and a team that's not giving up. You can't make those mistakes.
ConVal trying to get within 2, maybe 1, the closest they've been since the opening minutes of the game. Paige McGuire's got that spin move back outside for Paige, who's ready to fire and cans the 3 from the wing. Wow. Paige now with 5 points off the bench. ConVal is within 1.
You can feel the momentum changing, not just by the score.
Bernasconi double pump, can't get it off the glass. McGuire snatches another rebound. This one is tipped away out of play. Good idea by Canavan, but couldn't come away with it on the far sideline. It'll stay with the Cougars. Coach Pierce going to sub yet again. As Colby comes on, Canavan a brief, I assume a brief, and a rare rest. Meanwhile, ConVal looking for their first lead of the afternoon. It may come at the free throw line. As Paige was holding his breath, that ball hit the rim 3 times before rolling away. Good first step. Paige played well all tournament. His second trip to the free throw line. He's already 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Souhegan in a little bit of a funk right now. Not just had this game in a relatively decent amount of control. Coach Pierce's body language on the side tells me that he's not satisfied as well with the last couple minutes, and ConVal's crowd is now into it.
They haven't been as aggressive on offense, seemingly.
Absolutely.
As they were in the first half. Paige really bending those knees low. He comes up short on the second. McBride's got his 10th rebound for Souhegan. Paige now 3 for 4 at the stripe. Game stays tied at 28. Oh, good cut. Canavan can't finish at the rim.
McGuire's playing a really good quarter here, Nick.
That's his 5th rebound.
Yeah, but both sides of the ball. Of the court, I mean.
Final minute, third quarter. Again, ConVal searching for their first lead. They trailed by as many as 10 back in the first half. Paige across the lane for McGuire, who's hacked. He'll shoot 2. It's a pretty good interior bounce pass by Paige.
Was that on McGuire or was that on...
Well, McGuire going to head to the free throw line. The foul...
I don't mean McGuire, I mean McBride. Was that on him?
No. The foul goes against Nolan Colby,
Number
his
5,
second.
Yep.
And the team's 5th, so just 1 left to give for the Sabres. Meanwhile, McGuire leaves that short.
Could have another interesting fourth quarter here.
Oh, I think that's
pretty well in the books now, right?
At this point. McGuire puts ConVal in front for the first time after going 1 for 2. Meanwhile, Colby all the way. They say nope. Clearing out on the floor first. Sophomore is disappointed, but the right call made there by Peter McKenney. As the reach-in took place well before he went up for the shot. Just a second ConVal team foul. Canavan from straight away gets a friendly roll.
Boy, he's been Johnny on the spot today.
How about a game-high 15 for the junior?
On a very low-scoring game, 15.
Meanwhile, a foul the other way is Gutween. Knocked to the ground after putting up the shot with the left hand. He'll head to the free throw line.
I don't think I've ever seen Canavan in the games that I've watched him play ever think that he actually makes a foul. He's such a great kid.
Nah, he's not happy with the call.
No.
Had a word for the official, Tim Keefe.
Yeah, but he did it pointing away from him, and just a competitor. That's all it is, just a competitor.
Gutween, 2 for 2 at the stripe in this third quarter. He's got 9. Hoping to join his teammate McGuire in double figures if he can hit this. Trying to put ConVal back in front, and he will.
Got it.
Joe Gutween going to check out.
Souhegan body language, Nick, not good now on the court.
They'll have a chance for the final shot. They're going to have to face a full court press with 16 seconds here if they want the last laugh of this third quarter.
You better get it down there. There he goes.
Colby into the front court, 10 seconds. Inside McBride. To his right, back to his left, throws it away. Page with the steal. Page trying to find one final shot.
He got it!
Pointer up and good! Woo! Another buzzer-beating shot by ConVal. They did it to end the first half. They do it again to end the third quarter as they take a 4-point lead.
And he had to work for it, Nick. They were all over him, and he just kept on pivoting. He got himself space and let it go with about a quarter of a second left.
9 points now for Page. ConVal in front, 34-30 after 3. Fourth quarter coming. Another classic is brewing here in Durham. We return with the fourth quarter next. You're watching coverage of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division II Championship right here on Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, in conjunction with the NFHS Network.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. Are you ready to make your house your dream home? Then it's time to contact Ulster Property Services at ulsterpropertyservices.com. Ulster offers commercial and residential landscaping and hardscaping services and is now booking for fall cleanups, snow services, and interior home renovation projects. They fix it, clean it, and trim it so you don't have to. Ulster Property Services, serving southern New Hampshire since 2012. Visit ulsterpropertyservices.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
Are you looking for better customer service and more affordable pricing from your payroll service provider? Then make the switch to Savant Payroll Solutions. With Savant, you'll have a payroll professional assigned to assist you. Plus, their easy-to-understand pricing structure has no hidden fees. So let Savant take care of your tax filing, human resource, and other employee management services in addition to payroll, so you can focus on growing your business. Read their client reviews and set up a free consultation today at savantpayroll.com. That's savantpayroll.com. The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Durham. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you. Souhegan, after leading most of the way, find themselves behind 34-30, make it 34-33. Nolan Colby able to bang the three, the sophomore, with a good square up. He's got 8 points, and it's back to a 1-point difference. ConVal trailed by as many as 10 in that first half. By 4 at the break. They outscore the number 1 seed by 8 in that third quarter, and they go back inside to Owen McGuire.
He has been something, Nick, the second half here.
13 points to lead his team. 36-30 Cougars. Minute gone by, fourth quarter. McBride inside. Burke on the fade. Can't get it. Twice off the rim. A rebound for Christian Buffum. And now 3 seconds.
Ooh. Who was that on?
I guess it was Buffum who tried to get out, but
got locked in?
Yeah. Coach Starr not happy. Arguing his case at the end of the bench. Souhegan, the top seed in this D2 tournament, 17-1 during the regular season. Gonna have to do it from behind if they want their first title since 2004.
McGuire doing a really good job keeping McBride away from getting low underneath the basket.
Meanwhile, Canavan fading on the baseline, gets a friendly roll.
He's been money.
11 in the first half, 6 more in the second half. Page gets to the rim. So here comes Malachi Page. Quiet in that first half. Beat the buzzer with the 3 a moment ago. Gets another 2 here with 2 minutes gone by in the fourth to put ConVal in front by 3. Meanwhile, Bernasconi trying to get Canavan the basketball. The junior has it here at the top of the key. Wants the three-pointer. Straight away, left it short. Offensive rebound. Burke with the finish. Keegan Burke hanging around the iron. A rare second chance opportunity for Souhegan. 6 for Keegan Burke. And now nearly 3 minutes gone by, fourth quarter. It's back to a 1-point game. ConVal in front, 38-37. You can hear the Sabre students stomping on the bleachers and chanting defense. Now it's time for the Cougar fans to try and lift the offense here. ConVal in no hurry on this trip. No shot clock, as we know. Each team free to take as much time as they want. Already nearing the midway point of this fourth quarter. McGuire traveled in the corner.
Yeah, I thought so. A little bit late in the call, but it was called.
Turnover number 8 for the Cougars.
So Souhegan, Nick, an opportunity to turn the tables here of momentum. 1-point game.
Meanwhile, the full court press and efforts to deny the point guard, Bernasconi, the basketball. Double team there on the inbound. Now the 2-guard, Canavan, is going to bring it across the midcourt stripe. Here's Bernasconi. High post, Keegan Burke. Sabres going to run a high set here. It's like a double screen and roll to try and free up Bernasconi. Instead, he throws it inside to McBride. It comes up short with the left hand. Rebound for Gutwein. Good stop for ConVal. Inside of 4 minutes. 3-pointer for Austin Knight around the rim. No. Rebound number 11 for McBride. Canavan quickly the other way. Gets up a shot at the iron and then lands hard on the baseline. Big collision with the defender Malachi Page, and Canavan's still down. Both players
He's shaken up.
are still shaken up, and not a good look.
Oh, there's a ConVal player down as well.
Yeah, I thought it was Page. It's not. That may be Gutwein. No, who is that?
I don't know.
Looking at his right wrist, it may be Owen Michaels, I think.
Canavan up and walking around.
Good sign for Souhegan. Meanwhile, this may be an ankle injury.
Oh, he's going to get up. That's good.
That is Michaels. And he's going to limp his way to the ConVal sideline.
I think you're right, Nick. I think it's that left ankle.
So a scary-looking mid-air collision there on the layup attempt by Canavan.
That's just going all out.
Yep. The junior awaiting a couple of free throws to try and put Souhegan back in front. They trail by a point with now inside of 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. There you see in the...
Canavan hit his head right on the front part of his head.
Both players had their legs tangled up there.
Coach Pierce getting some explanation from the officiating crew. Canavan kind of went by the basket, and he was trying to turn his body to be able to get that right arm in a position to be able to hit the glass with a basketball, and he had nothing to stop him from coming down, and he hit it hard.
Right. Meanwhile, timeout on the floor with 3:43 to go in this fourth quarter. Souhegan really set the tone, I think, early defensively. They held ConVal off the board almost the entire first quarter, led by as many as 10 in that first half. ConVal made a move just before halftime to trim the Sabre lead to 4. It was 21-17 at the break. And then ConVal with a big third quarter that included a buzzer-beating 3 by Malachi Page. Put the third-seeded Cougars out in front after 3 quarters, 34-30, and it's been back and forth here in this fourth quarter.
There's a lot of reasons why, Nick, but Owen McGuire is part of it. He has been tremendous controlling the boards now, doing a good job of getting McGuire a little bit further out, boxing him out, and being very physical underneath. And he's getting a few rebounds, and boy, he's gone to the net very well.
McGuire, the leading scorer for ConVal, one of 3 players in double figures with 13. Meanwhile, Canavan to the free throw line. First of 2, a chance to tie the game. And we'll do it right there. Just a second free throw attempt for Canavan. And now trying to put his team back in front. The right-hander up and in. Canavan leads all scorers with 19. Souhegan by a point. Meanwhile, Buffum thought about the baseline drive. Instead, ConVal will reverse the basketball. McGuire looking inside. Back out. Gutwein. Yeah.
Nice shot.
Joseph Gutwein. Now it's 7 in the second half. 12 total. ConVal by a point. Coming up at the 3-minute mark. Fourth quarter.
Here we are again.
The D1 final came down to the last second. Trinity beat Goffstown 64-62. I think we're in for another thriller. Miscommunication, the steal. McGuire to the hole is fouled.
Well, he had it to give, and it was a clean, easy layup. Probably a pretty good foul, that situation, to force him to go to line.
Yeah, if it's on the floor. That is team foul number 7, so if it was on the floor, it's a 1-and-1. If he was in the act, it's 2. And I think we got a 1-and-1 here, Steve. You called it.
Yep.
So McGuire, who's 2 for 4 in this one, misses off the back iron. May have rushed that one.
Yep.
Souhegan the rebound the other way. Colby with an important board there. The sophomore gives his team a chance again to retake the lead. Three-pointer, it's Colby for 3!
That's a big one!
His second from downtown in this second half. And a travel is called against Buffum.
That's just losing your focus there. You can't do that at that point in the game, Nick. Costly mistake for ConVal. And all that's doing is just pumping up the Souhegan crowd as well as the players on the court.
So a big turn of events. Souhegan gets a break.
Yep.
They're up 2 now with the basketball, with the clock ticking down inside of 2:20 remaining.
Plenty of time for ConVal to fix that. They have to have a big stop here.
Canavan trying to get around Page, leaves it right side. Spin move, Keegan Burke.
Whoa, they're going to call it.
Coach Pierce doesn't like the call.
Yeah, I like to look at that one again, Nick. Looked to me like 2 guys just going together in the same motion.
A little bit of a shove with that off arm. The officials have called that consistently both ways.
You're absolutely right, Nick. It's been very tight both ways. Not much you can say there.
So ConVal got the basketball as we move inside at 2 minutes remaining. Down by 2, 42-40. Gutween pivots, whips it inside, tipped and stolen by Keegan Burke.
Great defense by Souhegan right there, Nick.
Meanwhile, Bernasconi into the lane, stops, throws it back outside for Colby. Down to 90 seconds.
Coach Pierce just changed up the play.
Canavan, bounce pass, denied.
What a steal.
Stolen by Gutween. Up the floor for Page, and what do we have? A timeout. Called by head coach Jason Starr.
What is the timeout situation, Nick? What do we got, you know?
I think there's 2 each way still.
Available, 2 available each way. Yeah, so that's not even a factor.
No. In fact, ConVal still has 5. That's the first they've used all game.
Yeah.
So Coach Starr's got a stockpile of timeouts. No, he's down to 4 now. Either way, with 1:20 to go, I think he's in good shape. 2 on the other side remaining for Souhegan. So here's the deal. ConVal is trailing here by 2. They trailed the entire first half. Held the lead very briefly at the tail end of the third quarter. Souhegan able to wrestle it back in this fourth quarter. And now again, looking for a stop defensively, the Sabres are. ConVal hoping to tie, maybe take the lead with a 3-ball here on this trip.
Well, if it's down to the last minute, it's always nice to know that you're within 1 score, whether it's a 2 or a 3 in the game. ConVal has fought hard, as has Souhegan. It's just amazing me, Nick, that here we are again with 1 minute and 20 seconds left with some of that same drama that we had in the first.
ConVal looking for their first championship since 1994.
94, right? Yep. And
Sabres did it in 04.
04, right.
So it's been a long time for both these schools, 18 and 28 years, respectively. All right, here we go, minute 10. ConVal taking their time, Souhegan in a man-to-man. And a foul away from the ball as both Canavan and Gutween got tangled up and hit the deck.
I think it's on Canavan.
It is. It's number 3. And again, both teams. Well, ConVal only with 3 team fouls. I thought they had more. 3 team fouls against the Cougars, but number 9 right there against Souhegan. So still a 1-1 for Joe Gutwey.
Oh, it rolled for him. Nice.
Stays perfect at the line. He's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
He's got the right spin, got the right rotation on the ball. It helps him out. And now a chance to tie with 1:05 remaining. Yep.
Ice.
42 all. And
So
here we go.
What
Final
do you do,
minute,
Nick?
fourth quarter.
What do you do if you're Souhegan here, Nick? Do you just try to hold on to it for the minute?
I say give it to Bernasconi and get out of the way.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Or
Coach
Canavan.
Pierce, he's not going to call a timeout here.
No.
At least not yet. 45 seconds. And here's Bernasconi. They're going to spread the floor. They're going to hand to Colby, sophomore, between the circles now with 30 seconds.
I think they're going to wind it, Nick, like I said earlier.
They may. Canavan, Bernasconi, and indeed it looks like Souhegan wants the final shot.
He may call a timeout with 7 seconds.
Trying to set something up.
Yes.
Clock ticking. We're down to 15.
Coach Pierce, I mean.
Here's Canavan between the circles now with 10 seconds, and there's the timeout.
There we go. I knew it. I could see it coming. Why not? 10 seconds?
Yep.
I like the call. They didn't press out, Nick. They weren't trying to, press. Why not just burn it and put it in your hands to win the game?
Yep. Pierce, Coach Pierce, grabbing the clipboard. 10.5 on the clock. 10.5 seconds remaining. Game tied at 42. And just looking through the record books, ConVal, they're no stranger to the overtime affair in the championship. They won the game in '94, their last state title, but they had lost in overtime in the 2 championships before that, in both '92 and '93.
Yeah.
And then again, their last championship appearance 22 years ago in a Class I loss against Goffstown.
Must have had a pretty good team, for a couple of years there, and finally got the championship.
And now under head coach Jason Starr, hoping his team can come up with one more stop to force the overtime. Coach Pierce.
But Coach Pierce has put his team in a place to win the game.
Yep. Let's see if they can execute. Souhegan, the top seed of the tournament. Bernasconi from midcourt. Clock ticking down to 8, down to 7. High post McBride. Hands right side. Colby down the lane. Left it short. Rebound pulled in by McGuire, and now a timeout, I believe, was called by ConVal. Indeed.
Talk about Johnny on the spot.
Big rebound from McGuire, and then a big timeout from Coach Starr is going to extend this fourth quarter. The question is by how long? Right now it says 1.4 on the clock, but they may add some time. The officials checking it out. Referee Peter McKenney now talking with both head coaches. So let's see. Right now,
I don't know, Nick.
Still no change on the clock. It's 1.4.
If you look at it right here, I mean, you got 1.4 when it stopped right there. So I don't understand how they would add more time on the clock.
Well, it depends. It depends on when the timeout was given.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
The officials are still checking it out over there at the scorer's table.
Yep. There'll probably be some compromise here. ConVal crowd has been very supportive of their team.
Making the drive from Peterborough. That's over an hour away.
They got a couple moms down there in the bottom, helping trying to raise the roof.
Final 1.4. Quick touchback. Knight from midcourt. Almost got it to go off the glass. Instead, we go to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to decide this one. We'll have a 5-minute OT session on the way. And
Wow.
What a ball game. Again, back and forth, fourth quarter. Had 2 buzzer beaters earlier, one before the half, one before the end of the third quarter, and that one almost
just had a little too much mustard off the glass there, Nick, and it bounced back. I thought it was going to go boom, 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 and then drop, but had enough upward motion to drain on the side.
All right, so we go to overtime. It's a 4-minute overtime session, not 5.
I mean, Coach Pitt, they had the lane. They had a nice lane to the basket, just couldn't sink it.
Well, what a championship Sunday already. Not even midway through. Remember, the girls' Division I and the girls' Division II championships come your way later this afternoon. Earlier today, Trinity brought home the Division I boys' championship with a 64-62 win over Goffstown. And now another thrilling finish on the way here in the Division II finale. 42 all as we begin overtime. It'll be McBride to jump it up against McGuire. And Souhegan able to win the tip easily.
I would expect they'll try to get Canavan the ball.
Inside out. Burke thought about it. Down the lane, no. McBride, yes, and the foul. That is McBride's first field goal of the game. And it's a big one for the Sabres.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's
got 11 rebounds now.
I thought he based himself very well there, Nick. Waited for everything to clear, and with that kind of a height and extension, he got it.
A big 3 points to kick off the overtime session. Souhegan with a 45-42 lead. McGuire has been the go-to guy for ConVal, and he delivers there over McBride. It's the 2 off the glass, a tough 2. 15 now, a team high for McGuire. Meanwhile, Bernasconi creeps into the front court. Canavan steps into a long 2, left it short. Kept alive by McBride, but he stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Wanted to push, won't get it. And now ConVal looking for their first lead of overtime with a minute gone by. Souhegan students chanting defense. Here's Knight. Buffum thought about it. And now McGuire. Patient possession here for the Cougars. Gutwein. Little jab step, nowhere to go. Knight near side Buffum. Souhegan, they've played this half-court man well.
They have.
Throughout this one. No zone looks either way.
Nope, especially in the second half.
Meanwhile, a lengthy possession. Nearly 45 seconds on this trip alone. Buffum finally hoisting a 3. It's short. Offensive rebound, McGuire. Gutwein with the left-hand finish. 2 more for Gutwein, a big 2. 16 now a team high.
Yeah, he's doing well.
ConVal by a point inside of 2 minutes here in overtime.
Surprised that he didn't take that 3.
Here's Canavan, the game's high scorer with 19. Got a good first step and draws a foul on the floor. For ConVal, that's only their 4th team foul. So it'll be a baseline inbound on the way for Bernasconi. But first, Coach Starr goes back to the bench. Malachi Page is on for ConVal. Buffum will take a seat. Just a 6-man rotation today for the Cougars. Meanwhile, Bernasconi between the circles, trying to find some balance here on the offensive end for Souhegan. They go to Canavan. Draws the second man on the baseline. Now Burke spins in the lane. Tried to bank it. draws a foul.
Nice spin there. Just not quite soft enough, Nick, to land in the basket, but they got to get at least one here.
Keegan Burke, one of 5 seniors playing in his final game this afternoon. 6 points. Trying to tie the basketball game. Five of his 7 have come since halftime. One more for the lead with 1:24 to go in OT. It's up and good. Couple of big free throws for the senior. Now ConVal down 1, 1:15 to go. Gutween wants the one-on-one. Spins, up fake, shot off target. McBride, another rebound for Souhegan. Up the floor, Bernasconi gets the step and the foul.
And he muscles the crowd, Nick, as he comes around. That kid is a spark plug.
Foul goes against Austin Knight, who is not happy with the call, picks up his second.
Who had that assist? That was number 5.
That's Colby with a beautiful pass.
What a pass. Make sure he gets recognized for that.
Bernasconi can't hit. Gutween wrestles away the rebound, and now foul is, a timeout.
Timeout
is going to be called.
But he's got him. Might as well burn him.
By Coach Starr with 55, just inside of 55 seconds to go. Souhegan's lead is 49-46.
Yeah, still 3 points, 1 score. That basket right there would have been make it a 2-score game. So it's still within reach here. Plenty of time for ConVal. They've done it the whole second half. ConVal appeared to have a little bit of more of a comfortable lead once then all of a sudden it was gone. Both these teams have a lot of stamina, a lot of fight.
4 unanswered by Souhegan. They get the pair of free throws, then they get the stop, and then they get the transition bucket.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang to build up this 3-point lead here with less than a minute to go in overtime.
That defensive zone has been good for Souhegan. They've done a good job. Limited the amount of what is ConVal? What was that at the half? The score at the half? How many points have they got in the second half? Into overtime now? Not many.
ConVal trailed 21-17 at the break, took a 34-30 lead into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, okay.
And then we headed to overtime, tied at 42.
It's been a locked-up game, that's all.
Good to see Owen Michaels back on the floor as well. Remember, he checked out late in the fourth quarter with an apparent ankle injury. He's on the floor with Gutween, the inbounder, McGuire, Knight, and Buffum. It's the starting 5 in blue for ConVal. Buffum in the corner, squared up, thought about it, gets it back. McBride keeping him at arm's length. Gutween on the back door, lost it. Stolen by Colby. The sophomore into the front court to the hole is fouled.
Yeah, don't know why he didn't slow the game down, Nick, and just get it back to his guard. Run it out, but he drove the basket and he got the foul. So what are you going to say?
He also looked to push the issue a moment ago when Souhegan had the lead, led to that assist. Sophomore says, okay, you're not going to stop the ball. I'm going to go right to the cup. But he can't hit the first free throw as it rolls off the iron, no good.
Yeah, I just like the idea of just slowing the game down, putting it back to your point guard, forcing them to make a foul to the man that you want them to make a foul on, seemed to me to be a better strategy.
Colby 3 for 5 at the line after that first miss, but he nails that to make it now a 2-possession game. 35 seconds, the lead now 4 for Souhegan for the first time in overtime, 50-46.
What can you say? Just two teams that just to make a great matchup together like the first Division I game. This is just fun basketball to watch and call. You know what I like, Nick, is the effort. I mean, there are guys out there sacrificing themselves, their bodies, into this game. We saw it last game the same way. There's a real good feel out there of the competitive spirit on both of these teams. and all 4 of the teams we've watched so far. Been a lot of fun.
Championship Sunday. Nick Anastas, Steve Beals with you from Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, broadcasting in conjunction with the NFHS Network. And ConVal not done yet.
Nope.
Still 35 seconds. They're down 4. They're facing a full court man-to-man press. They get it into Michaels. Michaels gets it into the front court with 30 seconds. Buffum up top, spins left. Tough shot. No good. McBride with his 15th rebound for Souhegan. Now the Cougars have to foul. Bernasconi is finally touched up with just 15 seconds remaining.
A lot of time just went off the clock there, Nick. Was it probably 13 seconds before they got the foul? You really want to get that foul right off.
Yeah, it seemed like some hesitation may have cost ConVal there. Bernasconi to the line just the second time tonight.
This kid is just impressive under pressure.
7 points for the junior. The lead 5, the lead 6. ConVal down to 10 seconds. Gutwein, the ball fake, steps into a 2 and knocks it down. Quick timeout comes from Coach Starr. With just inside of 7 seconds now remaining, the lead at 4, 52-48 Souhegan.
Boy, every opportunity. You got the timeouts. My gosh, why not use them? Gives you a chance to set up, get everybody dialed in. But this is going to be with 4 points at this point with 6 seconds, Nick. That kind of forces Souhegan to do something wrong. You know what I mean? Or miss both foul shots if they get fouled quickly and go to the line.
It'll be a 2-shot double bonus situation. Each team with 9 team fouls, so the next will be number 10.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're really in a situation where, for the most part, Souhegan would have to miss both of these baskets, you would think.
You need a lot to go right, if you're ConVal. Coming up after the game, full recap, official stats and highlights. And a full recap here. What's been a good one of the better Division II championships we've seen in a while.
And McBride with a big rebound there, Nick, on the other end. I think it was rebound. I think it was McBride. So here we go. But to your point, Nick, you got to get the inbound, right? I mean, this is where you got to make it happen right here.
Clean catch, quick foul. Is going to send Bernasconi to the line at the other end of the floor.
But a very good, if you got the man you wanted, either he or Canavan shooting foul shots, Nick.
Yeah, ironically enough, the last time a Division II / Class I championship went to overtime, as Bernasconi misses, was back in 1993 when ConVal fell for the second straight year in overtime to Merrimack Valley. It was also the year that Manchester West won the Division I / Class L.
Doesn't happen to have any Nick Anastas on that team, did he?
Nick Anastas was 10 years old in the stands for that game.
You might have been like that little fella bouncing the ball around the court, right?
Tried to rush the court and got knocked flat on the ground by a bigger 18-year-old.
Make you tougher and stronger in the end. Nick exchanging and sending me on text the other night. I used the word, you got to have the scowl.
That's right.
Nick sent me a picture of him in high school over at West there, and
it was in this gym.
He definitely was wearing the scowl as he was walking out there. So
that's right.
That was enjoyable.
That was in this gym, and again, good to be back here at the Lundholm Gymnasium for the first time in 3 calendar years. Of course, the COVID-19 situation canceled the 2020 tournament. Last year's championship was limited capacity at another neutral site.
Yep.
But this is what it's typically about. 5,000, sometimes 6,000 strong here at UNH. And a great couple of games today as well. The D1 championship came down to the final seconds. And in overtime, not done yet. McGuire hits the 3 to cut it to 2. There was less than a second when it went down, but that's it.
They've done it.
ConVal comes close, but in the end, it's Souhegan's afternoon. The Sabres win it 53-51 in overtime. It's the first school championship on the hardwood since 2004.
How about ConVal coming down the court, hitting the three, Nick? They just ran out of time in the clock.
Won't quit. Really won't.
Wow.
Great job by Joe Gutwein. 21 points, leads all scorers in a losing effort for ConVal. As Matt Canavan, the junior, led the way for Souhegan with 19 points, all in regulation.
Yes, he did.
Joe Bernasconi, the junior point guard, helped close the door. 9 points, 7 of those after halftime. Nolan Colby really came up big in the overtime session. Finishes with 12 points, had a big assist there to help seal the deal.
He just does so much. The box scores don't tell everything that Bernasconi does for the Souhegan Sabres.
And meanwhile, McBride, only 2 points, both at the line, but the 6'7" center pulls in 15 rebounds in a winning effort for Souhegan.
He wasn't looking to score, Nick. He was handing the ball off all game to his his scorers, and recognized where he had value on the team and tried to execute that the best he could. And looking back with 2 fouls in the first half, Nick, you had it right. Coach Pierce was trying to keep him out of foul trouble, knowing full well with a quality team that ConVal is, and as we just saw, that he was going to need him right to the end.
Sabres celebrating at midcourt. 5 seniors playing in their final game this afternoon, including both the Burks, Keegan and Colin. You see them there, number 2 and number 11.
Yeah.
We mentioned McBride, a big part of what's happened here during the Souhegan rebuild over the last few seasons. Senior Peter Headington saw action in this one. And Nolan Dickerson, big part of the program as well. So those guys will be missed, but there'll be a lot coming back.
Oh, yeah.
As the Sabres look to defend the title in 23, that includes Matt Canavan will be suiting up, and ConVal as well. A good run under Coach Jason Starr. They bring a lot back next year as well, as we see the Cougars getting their runner-up medals down at midcourt.
What are the rebound situation for ConVal? I'm sorry, for Souhegan versus ConVal.
Souhegan had a slight edge through the end of regulation, 17-15.
Okay, so not a major factor.
No. And we'll get the updated overtime numbers here, I imagine, very shortly. But the final score in overtime, Souhegan 53, ConVal 51. And again, the Sabres almost perfect, 17-1. Their lone blemish came after a 12-0 start. They lose against Lebanon. They split the regular season series at 1 apiece with the Raiders. They get revenge earlier this week in the semifinal round. And then they cap off the championship season with an overtime win of 53-51 over a very stubborn ConVal team.
David and Goliath, you got out there getting a photo shot with a trophy or with a plaque.
Yeah, the 6'7" McBride.
And then
5'9" maybe Bersconi.
Yeah.
They're getting the gold medals, shaking hands. And celebrating here a championship. First in 18 years. For the town of Amherst.
Well, in the words of Bon Scott from AC/DC, it's a long way to the top, Nick.
That's right.
Thank you, Mike.
By the way, final rebounding totals 20-18.
Yeah, so it's
in
pretty
favor
close.
of Souhegan.
Pretty close.
And McBride officially with 15 rebounds to go at 5 points. Nolan Colby with a dozen. A team high 19 for Matt Canavan, and Joe Bernasconi with 9 points, including 3 at the free throw line. 21 for Joe Gutwein in the end. 7 of 9 from the floor. And Owen McGuire running right beside him with 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting. McGuire also had a team high 7 rebounds. All right, Steve, your final thoughts on a 2-point Souhegan victory.
Just thrilled to have been here to watch these two games, Nick Firth. I have a lot of respect for both of these teams, the way they played. I didn't see anybody giving up. I saw bodies flying on both sides. All effort was given out. As always, a shame to lose, but the fact that it's win or go home is what makes it so great.
Right.
Souhegan has a plaque. First time since 2004 that they can put in their trophy case, and what you're looking at right now will never be forgotten by any one of these people, their families, their classmates, and everyone who was here today. What a wonderful thing.
All right, again, want to thank our friends at the NHIAA, Jeff Collins and his staff. Of course, Mike Murphy and the crew here at UNH, Tommy Amin, Sherm, our Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire sponsors, Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, Ulster Property Services, the New Hampshire Tomahawks, New Hampshire iPhone Repair, and Savant Payroll Solutions. Our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire staff includes our dual videographers, John Barron, Craig Incardoni. Another incredible job. We appreciate them working with us all season. The man behind the curtain, back at the Beals Insurance Studios, is director Ben Beals. For my partner, executive producer Steve Beals, my name is Nick Anastas, saying so long. Final score, final time, Souhegan in overtime, 53, ConVal, 51. This has been a presentation of the 2022 NHIAA Boys Basketball Division II Championship game right here on Friday Night Lights New Hampshire in conjunction with the NFHS Network.